Imagine a world where the powerful figures of entertainment, tech, and politics are bound by secrets so deep that revealing them could send shockwaves through society. Now picture the person exposing these connections as none other than Elon Musk. Recently, Musk stunned audiences, saying Eminem is another Diddy party participant after news broke that Eminem would introduce Barack Obama at a Detroit rally. It's moments like these that make you wonder, just how much does Musk know? And is this just the start of more revelations? Today, we dive into what could be the beginning of a much larger story. Elon Musk, famous for his unfiltered and often provocative remarks, isn't merely hinting at scandal this time. He's shining a light directly on its core. In a bold move, Musk has spotlighted names like Eminem and Diddy, suggesting ties to networks far more complex and potentially darker than most would dare to imagine. This wasn't a casual mention. It came as news broke that Eminem would introduce Barack Obama at a major rally in Detroit.
The spotlight is on us more than ever, and I think it's important to use your voice. I think Vice President Harris supports a future for this country where these freedoms and many others will be protected and upheld.
Musk's comments felt like a warning shot, making many wonder if there's more beneath the surface of such high-profile public appearances. Musk's implications stretch beyond the realm of the music industry, hinting that Diddy's influence might reach into the highest circles of Hollywood and even political spheres. This isn't about star-studded events or glamorous celebrity gatherings. It's about strategic power moves that shape outcomes, forge alliances, and maintain control. If Musk's words are to be taken seriously, Diddy's reach could be just one part of a larger, interconnected puzzle, a network that few outside these circles even suspect exists. But why do these implications matter? Because they shatter the notion that celebrities are just entertainers. Musk's comments suggest that figures like Diddy may hold real power, influence that extends far beyond their public personas. It makes us wonder, could these high-profile individuals be pulling strings that influence political endorsements, corporate strategies, and public narratives? If so, what are the stakes? And who else might be involved in protecting these hidden alliances? The gravity of Musk's words deepens when he brings up the name Jeffrey Epstein. Epstein's properties, particularly those in the Caribbean and New Mexico, weren't just secluded getaways for the rich. They were reportedly equipped with surveillance that may have recorded some of the most influential figures in compromising situations. This isn't the plot of a spy thriller. It's a claim that demands attention and raises disturbing questions. If these tapes exist, who might be on them and what could be revealed? Surveillance of this kind isn't just a quirk of a paranoid millionaire, it's a tool of power. Musk's hints suggest that this surveillance was designed not for casual oversight, but for control and leverage. The idea that recordings of influential figures could be used to maintain silence or compliance is chilling. And if such tapes ever came to light, they wouldn't just affect a handful of reputations, they could bring entire industries to their knees. Imagine the reaction if the public learned that the world's most powerful individuals were caught on camera doing things that directly contradicted their public image. The mention of these tapes shifts the conversation from speculative rumor to a potential reckoning. It forces us to ask, who was behind this surveillance, and more importantly, who holds that power now? If these recordings are being kept as insurance, leverage, or blackmail, it changes everything we thought we knew about the dynamics of influence. And if those tapes were ever released, the ripple effects would reach from Hollywood studios to Silicon Valley boardrooms and political strategy rooms. But Musk's implications didn't stop with Hollywood or music moguls. He pointed to figures in the tech world, including Bill Gates and LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman.
If Trump wins, that Epstein client list is going to become public.
Yes. Do you think Reid Hoffman's uncomfortable?
Yes, and Gates.
And Gates.
Yeah. Reid Hoffman was my vice president of business development at PayPal.
Yeah.
24 years ago.
Does he seem nervous to you?
Yeah, I mean, he's terrified of a Trump victory.
Because of the disclosure that would follow?
I think he's certainly ideologically not aligned with Trump anyway, but I think he is concerned about the Epstein situation. Like something might actually, the DOJ might actually move forward.
There are a lot of videos, apparently. Those rooms on the island, and I think out in New Mexico, were wired for video.
Right.
And
where's the video? I mean, between Diddy and Epstein, there's probably several thousand hours of footage here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that the people on those videos are lecturing the rest of us about our moral failings, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, as I said, I think those who are saying Trump is a threat to democracy are themselves actually the threat to democracy.
Gates has already faced public scrutiny for past interactions with Epstein, but Musk's comments hint that there could be more beneath the surface, secrets that haven't yet come to light. Mentioning Hoffman, typically far removed from scandal, suggests that these networks might reach further and deeper than we've ever considered. If even tech leaders are involved, what does that mean for their public legacies and the true extent of their influence? The possibility of these tapes emerging brings up another set of questions. What would happen if they were made public? Legal experts say that if recordings like these surfaced, it could lead to immediate and sweeping consequences, indictments, arrests, and the dismantling of entire careers built over decades. This wouldn't be a minor scandal or a headline that fades away. It would be a full-scale reckoning. The existence of such tapes would force the world to re-examine who holds power and how it's used. The fallout would change public trust forever, turning admiration into deep-seated suspicion. Public reaction to Musk's revelations has been intense and varied. Social media, acting as a modern-day public square, erupted with opinions. To some, Musk is seen as a disruptor unafraid to speak truth to power, a figure using his platform to spotlight uncomfortable realities. But others are not so quick to join the chorus of praise. Critics have pointed to potential conflicts of interest, noting that Diddy was an early investor in Musk's acquisition of Twitter. This raises questions about Musk's motives. Is he truly exposing hidden truths, or is there a strategic element to his words? Could this be an act of misdirection or a calculated move to shift focus? This skepticism doesn't erase the impact of his statements, however. Musk's comments have sparked a firestorm of speculation and debate. Social media has turned his words into a kind of trial by public opinion, with people piecing together theories and demanding more information. It reflects a broader public hunger for truth, a desire that extends beyond gossip and into the realm of accountability. And it raises an important point. In an age where information moves faster than ever, even those exposing secrets aren't beyond scrutiny.
It feels like we're getting to a place where the rest of us know too much. Is this, do you know what I mean? I mean, it's easier to live in a society where you don't really know what the people in charge are doing or why they're doing it. But now, thanks, I would say, largely to X.
Yeah.
I think that's fair to say that.
Yeah.
We do know a lot. Not everything, but we know a lot. And I wonder, where does that, like, what happens next now that we know all this? The kidnapper's shown us his face. Like, what happens?
Well, I think if Trump wins, we can do some house cleaning.
As the conversation continues, so does the demand for transparency. Musk's implications, if proven true, could ignite one of the most significant reckonings in today's timeline. We could see disruptions not just in Hollywood, but across tech and political spheres as well. People are no longer content with whispers. They want answers. Social media is filled with calls for formal investigations and real action, with the public asking, who is implicated and will justice be served? If these hidden connections and surveillance tapes do exist, it would redefine what power means. It would suggest that public alliances and endorsements are just the tip of the iceberg. Beneath them could lie a network of influence capable of shaping decisions that impact millions. And if those tapes ever see the light of day, the fallout could fracture alliances and dismantle power structures that have stood for decades. Elon Musk's comments have pushed this conversation from whispers to demands for inquiry. Whether or not evidence is ever revealed, the impact of his statements has already been felt. Doubt has been planted, and public pressure is only growing. The world is watching to see if these questions will lead to investigations, or if the powerful will remain protected by their influence. This isn't just about Musk or those he mentions. It's about the broader question of whether those who wield power will ever be truly held accountable. The public's demand for transparency has become louder, turning what was once a quiet hope into a persistent, undeniable call for action. The stakes are higher than ever, and the pressure on public institutions, investigative journalists, and legal bodies to act has never been more intense. The conversation has shifted, and it won't go back to what it was. The demand for transparency and justice is here to stay. Musk's words have changed the narrative, urging society to look deeper and question more. Whether or not these hidden truths come out, the impact of this moment will resonate for years. The world is no longer content to sit in the dark, and as the search for answers continues, one thing is certain: the story is far from over, and it won't be forgotten. Thanks for watching, leave some love in the comments, and check out this next video.